brutally honest advice for started artists. This video was like, am I going to touch on that? I will touch on that. So for those that don't know me, I have been uploading my arts for 14 years. I have been uploading my art online for 14, 15, for around this time online, and I have been drawing for more than 15 years. So you can imagine that I already have a road. Before I'm going to say anything here, before getting anyone angry, I'm going to say based on my own experience and seeing other artists' experience. So let's get into those brutal, honest advice for starters. Number 1, nobody will care about your creation while you're not somewhat good or famous. And when I say this, I want you to know that I used to upload my art online looking like this, okay? Can you see this? 10 years ago, when I uploaded my art online, it was this, okay? So I understand that I'm saying this based on my experience that nobody cared. Nobody commented, nobody left a like. There was nothing like that, nothing. It was purely and only me, like a private gallery, only me. On DeviantArt, on Facebook, on YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much where I was showing my art. And people can say,
no, I love your creation. No, you're doing so good.
There's going to be times they don't mean that. They don't mean that at all. They don't mean that at all. They just don't want you to feel bad. They're caring more for your emotional side than for your technical side. You're going to do a lot of bad stuff when you start, and that's fine. Me, at the other side, as a professional artist, I can tell you, that's completely fine. That's part of the road. Nobody will care about your creations, and instead of being crying or being feeling very bad, just keep on going. Keep on going. That's the way you walk. You just walk. You just keep on walking, okay? Number 2, it's useless to care for likes. I already cared a lot for likes until I got to the point of seeing my art business as a full business. And I started studying and studying and studying about the algorithm, and I started studying about business and how does it work, how this true competition is. And I noticed that, bro, people care about likes, but they don't even know how the algorithm works. The algorithm base doesn't even work about likes. It's more about engagement. It's about how long they're staring, looking at your picture, or commenting, or even more, sharing with a friend. Sharing with a friend is staring at a picture for too long. These are the type of things that make the algorithm think, oh, I should share even more, share even more, share even more. If you're caring for likes, why are you doing that? Have you ever studied, like truly searched, like, is this something absurd useful comparing to the other metrics that I just told you here? Is it absurdly useful? No, it's not useful comparing to the other metrics that I just told you. Don't care that much about likes. If there's 0 likes, good, there's 0 likes, let it be. Go for another artwork, keep on going. No matter how ruthless it looks, no matter how brutal it looks. And that's the main topic of today's video that we are talking right now. So please, try to see things a little bit more into the code perspective, a little bit more into the, oh, I'm that enemy protagonist that it's there just doing those mental calculations, and I already knew that you're going to do this and click here and do this other thing because it's truly important. My game online turned 180 degrees when I started to see it a code vision as this enemy guy. Like, this is a business, this is a serious business. Go and see that as freaking business. Do you see how many times I'm repeating the word business? Because if you're just like me, working for art commissions, and you want to grow as a career, you gotta see us that way. Because your competition will be seen that way, and they will be doing everything they can to get, instead of you getting the client, them getting the client. That's serious competition. And if you're there just trying to, because you want to become famous, you still gotta learn that because you want to become famous, and you're going to compete with people that are taking that to the enemy guy level, you know? You gotta still see that way. It's crazy. People get competition to the other level. Number 3. There will be artist friends that will not like you starting to draw better than them and will try to keep you down with them. It already happened with me, like many times. Damn, bro, like many. You count them as your friend. You love having them with you. You love keeping them with you. But then there is the silly talk of, then they start getting too many critiques at your artwork. Then they never ever again say something good about your artwork. Then they just stop talking with you. Then they just stop talking bad behind you. They just don't don't talk anymore with you. It happens. That's real. People don't want having someone getting too much out of the group. The sheep don't want a sheep that is getting too cray-cray. That's common. That's normal. And the same will happen, let's say, as an example, you are trying to stop drinking alcohol and all of your friends drink. What they are going to do with you? You're funnier before you stop it to drink. Oh, I miss the old you. You were better. You're happier. Oh, we could go so many places and drink together. Now you're like that. That happens in so many ways. I just gave an example in art and also an example in alcohol. And there's many other examples that can be happening. And champs, that's real. That stuff is real. People will try to hold you down and don't let them. Truly try to scam the people that you keep with you. If there are being people that bring you up or they bring you down, okay? That's tough because you're gonna notice that the people that you trusted the most, they are going to stab you behind your back, and that happened with me. 4. Status is real. People will treat you better just because they like what you create. Status is real. We can say, nah, I don't care about that. No, this other stuff does not affect any of that. Well, there is scientific research that shows that people treat better people that look good. Just by looking good, just by using those nice clothes, just by having everything in place, you are going to get treated better. Like literally. This is an unconscious thing that happened. Not conscious. You're not consciously thinking, oh, just because you're using this better clothes, I'm going to treat you better. No, it's unconscious. Your brain is scanning every single detail and saying, oh, I'm going to be more joyful and happy around this person just because I like what I see. Yay! That's also what happens with your art. That's also what happens. When I was a smaller artist, people were like, whatever, I don't really want to commission you. Your art suck. I hope you die. I literally listened to that. I still listen to that to today, but less. There's no limit to what you're going to listen. I guarantee you there's no limit to what you're going to listen. But just by drawing better, just by drawing something pleasant to the eyes. I'm not saying you should be a professional, whatever the freak you can think of. I'm just saying that you draw something that people look at it and go like, I love it. I love it. Just by doing that, people are going to treat you more like, I like this artist. This is such a nice person. They don't never ever hang out with you. They are automatically thinking you are the nicest person ever. And that's a trouble I already had many times. For freak's sake. Why? Why? I'm truly getting angry. I'm laughing, but I'm truly getting angry. So yeah, status is real. People will treat you differently by what you create, but what you can do. Inside of their heads, unconsciously, there is going to be like a ruler, like how much should I respect this person? How much should I treat like a friend? How much should I just not care at all and ignore? There is that rule. Surprise, life is not fair. That's it. And let's go for number 5. Even with all of this brutal, honest advice that I told you, brutal, honest stuff that you're going to pass through, your biggest enemy is not going to be any of those. Your biggest enemy will always be yourself. Like in Vinland Saga, you have no enemies. The only problem that can be in the road is your own self. And that's very, very deep. You can ignore all of the factors that I told you right here. But if you do not become friends with yourself, if you're still judging yourself to your hair, to a little hair strand, to every single part, you're still going to fail. That's a guarantee. I'm not saying maybe. You're going to fail. If you do not become friends with yourself, stop that emotional fight, that anxious, oh, you bad, you that, you suck, you blah, 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 blah. Guess what? No one can take you out from that deep hole that you put yourself in. No one. No one. You gotta first become friends with yourself. Stop fighting. The internal fight reflects into external fighting. That's serious, champ. And to answer a little bit into a more advice perspective of each one. About the number 1, keep on drawing. About the number 2, keep on drawing. About the number 3, keep on drawing and be careful to the people that you trust. Number 4, keep on drawing. And just make sure that you tell how your personality is, because people will think that you are that rainbow outside and you are a rainbow everywhere. No, you're a real person with real troubles and everything. Don't let them think that you're always that rainbow. Please don't. That's serious, guys. That's serious. And number 5, you gotta go into the deep journey of learning more about yourself and learning techniques to enjoy more your company, like meditation, sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours, eating more health foods than not so health foods, having at least one person in your social network, in your social web, I don't know what is the name in English, people around you that you can truly trust and have a laugh. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, because this video, it is like hard for me to do it, and I hope to help you in your art journey, because there's a high chance those things will happen to you if they have not already happened to you. And always be please, extra tip right now. Don't upload your email or any information that you have online, like private information. Don't do this. Don't do this. I already had a stalker. Don't do this. I already had 2 stalkers in my life. I hate it so much. I love life now. You gotta focus on the thing that is working right now, not that did not work. You don't want stalkers. You don't want stalkers. Anyone can have a stalker. You don't want a stalker. Keep your information clear in the internet, because they will some way see you in other way. Maybe a romantic way. I don't know what way. Love you all the love, all the peace, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye bye. Wow.